All right, video one of the day, take 3. It has been a emotional whirlwind of a day for me. But I'm definitely feeling better now. I'm feeling a bit clearer and a bit lighter and a bit like a bit more spacious. Definitely a bit more spacious. So, I'm going to start with my tarot reading today. Okay. Highest self, down here right now. What's underneath the surface and what's going to help with it. Masculine. Ooh, that was on the bottom of the deck a while ago before I shuffled it all up. King of Cups. Feminine. One more from that stack I was about to shuffle through. Thank you. Oh, 2 more came out. Okay. Okay. Message from the higher self. Recent past. Another recent past. Okay, near future. Oh, a couple of are hopping. It's like popcorn. You know, we've got a couple of different seeds popping right now. A couple of different things going off. Okay, 2 just flipped out. Ooh. Okay. 1 more for recent past. And I got 2. Here we go. Here we go. This is crazy. Crazy. The ones that are out here right now that I can see are the recent past, the message from the higher self, the king of the masculine, 1 of the 3 feminine cards, and the near future. And so many of these are already ones that have come out recently. So starting the reading now. Higher self. Oh, the world. Rejoice. Feel the wind. That laurel crown. That laurel crown is the mirror shining back at you right now. The entire world that you are stepping into right now. You wear the crown. Everything from here on out, you see through that. Again, because what I'm seeing in this image, which I don't want to get like in trouble for showing, but what I'm seeing in this image is I'm viewing this as a reflection of ourselves. So we're looking at ourselves in this mirror with so much balance and beauty and love and whimsy in our life. And again, that mirror is surrounded by that laurel, that grass crown, that just winning mentality. You really are being handed the world of your dreams. And the red on here reminds us that we are connected. Our roots are in that world as well as within ourselves. Us down here right now. The lovers. Balanced masculine and feminine. In flow. In love with life. In love with self. in love with everyone that you choose to bring into your life and interact with. Masculine, King of Cups. By the way, that masculine is definitely standing strong today in the emotional aspects, making sure not to let that cup tip over. Very masculine is very much on that throne. It's really helpful too, because whenever like big emotional things come up, you might want to fall off that throne, but you're not doing that. You're actually taking the proper action regarding things of emotion right now. Now the feminine initially is the Two of Pentacles reversed coming out, okay? So the feminine has a couple of things now that can actually be dealt with. There's a couple of different ways that this can go. This new flow that you're in, this new path that you're on, there's a couple of different ways that it can go. So you've chosen the destined path, and another fork pops up in the road, and that's where we are now. So I asked for some clarification on that, and two more came out. Ooh, the Magician's reversed and the Five of Pentacles. You have the magic to heal, you know. If you're walking through the snow and someone else comes and asks you for help, you huddle together for warmth, you help them. You have the ability to heal them. But the Magician is reversed. To go with this Two of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, a couple of different ships ahead. There's a couple of different shores that you could be headed to right now that you're deciding between. Don't let those that you're leaving behind that may act as a crutch. They might not be. There are things that you may be using as a crutch right now that you do not need in order to move forwards. It may be more of a hindrance than a help, and it's draining your magic. Okay, interesting. What's under the surface right now? And what can help it? Interesting, because yesterday this was in the position of where we are now, the Star. Now the under the surface is the Star reversed, okay? So with this new self that we've stepped into, with this new balance and emotional stability that we're stepping into, that higher self is going to try and connect us with us in different ways that we might not fully be able to see right now. So you just learned how to you know, like read the stars. You just learned and came to the understanding of that connection between you and the everything else. But being able to read that language, interpret that language, and like have that communication with the universe, in order to fully understand how the universe is speaking to you, you've got to go into hermit mode. It's time for hermit mode. The message from the higher self, by the way, is the Queen of Pentacles. And that was reversed in the, like, what was hiding from us position yesterday. So that problem has been solved. That Queen of Pentacles that was reversed, that was like the problem that we were getting through, that's been solved. And action has been taken, and you're back on throne, back on top of being able to handle the things going forward in this physical world. Now look at what we've got in the recent past. First of all, we've got that Five of Swords coming out again, but this time it's reversed. So all of that turmoil, all of that inability to mother ourselves, inability to balance our thoughts, let the thoughts go that no longer serve us, like, that is gone. That inability we've gotten over. And the Death card here, which has come out recently too, right? We are able to see now what is good and what is bad, what deaths in our life are good and what, Yeah. What deaths in our life are we grateful for? And how much transformation we have come, how much life has come out of us through those deaths. Also in our recent past is the Nine of Pentacles reversed. So being in an overflowing garden that you just aren't meant to be in. So you've seen abundance and you know what abundance looks like. And now you're going to go and cultivate it where you're supposed to cultivate it. And interestingly enough, in the future position, what we have here is the Four of Swords and the reversed and the Eight of Swords. So there's still going to be a sense of unrest, a sense of struggle. You're still going to feel, you know, like, not so much like you're tied up, but like you can't see what's coming. You're going to feel restricted in some ways, but that's just because you're stepping into something totally new, right? You're heading towards the castle that's in the background here. You're heading towards the castle, and this fence that's here, this fence that you become a part of this fence. Okay, you have built this fence and this barrier between you and this castle that you're heading towards. And you have bound yourself and closed your eyes and not even allowed yourself to see that you are the one partaking in this block, in this thing that's preventing you from getting there. Let's see, the color on the bottom of this Four of Swords card is standing out to me here. Interesting. Okay. I just turned the card sideways, and now what I'm seeing is you're going to be, while you're in this position, this realizing that you are the one who's building this fence, you're going to look at things a little bit differently, right? You're going to like look at the castle that you're trying to get to over here. You're going to, because that's what the color is standing out in the background there and the color down here. You're going to look at that differently, and you're going to start to see how to proceed. Yeah, that color, that life ahead is going to look so bright and shiny compared to like all of the dull stability that you've allowed yourself to be surrounded with. And you're finally going to break yourself free from this obstacle that you've built for yourself. Allow yourself to walk away from stability to gain a new, I don't know, spectrum on life. Yeah. Thank you. That is that. I'm going to leave that there today.